All right, Coach, coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports brings us to Southern California and Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and our home team. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Here we go, set, 50, plant.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
Sam off.
Running right, here's Sanders. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Going deep downfield for Ross. That's caught at the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. On first down, Milton. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On second down now, Milton. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Ready to break.
Mike 47. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Snap.
They'll run on first down. Milton. The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Miles Sanders, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Down. 70, Indy.
On first down, Marion. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
General West. Ready, go. Ready.
They'll set up a throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Uchenna Nwosu in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. On 4th down, on his Logan Cook to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now.
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 54 yards on the ground. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Now a give, right side. Milton. And some room to roam now. A big run there. 29 yards and a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Now a give, right side. Sanders. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
6-6, bullet high, 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, exit. Now.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They go play action here on first down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They'll set up to throw. Quick slant, caught by Moore. He's at the 50, the 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there, 88 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they designed every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Off the play fake. Herbert. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Josh Allen in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
trying to lay one up deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
On second down, Marion. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5. Now back to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll try the left side. Marion. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here.
Got it.
On second down now, Marion. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Sanders. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
It's now third down. Topper! Ready?
Off the bootleg. Herbert. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Break.
55. Hey, eat.
Leo.
Switch.
Pilot, 64, weak.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down.
Hey, Alpha.
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something to see.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Come on, set. 10-2 soft.
Slam.
Blue draw Corker. Hey, Delta. Right up.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On the jet sweep, here comes more. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to look, and this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll keep it on the ground. Milton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Gets through and now an opening. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Miles Sanders with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as they are able to cut into that lead. They go for just one here as it's up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
They'll keep it on the ground. Marion. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch right.
Now whistles here And I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Hey, lock it.
They'll go again with Sanders. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Go now. 90 Wolf. Hey, Sam off.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Allen, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Looking to throw. Herbert under pressure again, and down he goes again. Josh Allen, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the gun, Herbert. Going deep downfield for Ross. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 21.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on third and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to look deep for, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Chargers in good field position to start out. First and 10 at the 40. Now a carry for Sanders. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back in.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Chargers on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 17. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And now here is another interception. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going, and they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
General West.
Twins. Mike 56. Mike 56. Go. Go.
Fire.
Back to the air on second down. Herbert, he's got his man Cruz. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, but now it's 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Herbert. He's going to look deep down the field. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated, the front and the back.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Marion. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll keep it on the ground. Marion. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
70, Indy. Come get some. Come get some.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert going deep downfield for Ross. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up in that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Miles Jack with a sack. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Looking to throw. Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey.
Ready?
On 1st down, Marion. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Go.
Here we go.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Back to to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Hey. 50, get it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Marion. He's got the first down inside the 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Chargers 17. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year.
Wide, get wide.
Back to throw. Herbert. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Looking to throw. Herbert, he's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for L.A. And even 60 yards. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Back to throw. Herbert. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
It's now 4th down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that